Good morning and welcome to Vlogmas Day 13, good old lucky 13. So I had a little bit of a late start this morning. My stomach is still like, antibiotics, we don't want them. So hopefully that will improve soon, but I did get a lot of knitting done because of that. So let's jump right into our calendars. We have got Road Trip Yarns, the Cat Advent Calendar, Day 13. And let's see what we got. So today's kitty is, oh, look how pretty. This is Cora. Oh, pretty cat. And then this is the yarn. Oh my goodness, look at this beautiful like marmalade and white yellow yarn. That's so cute. Oh, why am I out of focus? Hello? There we go. There we go. So there it is. And then this one actually had a little stitch marker in it. Aww. So sweet. Can we get that to focus? So small. So it's a little stitch marker. It has a little black kitty with stars. It reminds me of the Jasper bat. There we go. That is so cute. Love that. Okay, and then the Schmerligan's Nutcracker Calendar, Day 13. And today's one is called Arabian Coffee. Ooh, that's pretty. Keep going out of focus today. So another very warm one, which unfortunately I'm probably not going to put in the calendar as well. I feel like we've gone from being like all purpley cool tones, and then now we're throwing in a bunch of these warm tones, and I don't feel like they go very well with the colors that were there before. But I did make a decision last night, so I'll show you guys the clues that I have knit up to. I'm actually current now. I'm no longer behind. So I knit the stock in this garter stitch, which was day 10, 11. This is 11. And then this is day 12, which is just this really nice sort of seed stitch pattern. As you can see, I ended up borrowing one of the colors from down here. I might do that again. I know that day 13, I looked at the clue, is another garter stitch section. So I might see what I've got and borrow another one of the pink or purple colors to put back in here. Because this is looking, this shawl is definitely a random assortment of colors. And while it is very cool, I kind of wish maybe I would have I think this would look better with a more planned sort of color scheme. But this is fun, and I'll definitely use it because it'll be a warm, cozy shawl. So I've got a few things I want to do today. I want to try to do some quilting, and I will take you guys along with me for that. So I'll see you in a few. Hey everyone, we are down in the basement and I wanted to do some quilting today. I've been learning to quilt for about a year, and I really couldn't get it very accurate. So I ended up, for my big Christmas present this year, getting the AccuQuilt Go Me cutter, which basically you get these little boards, and inside where the lines are, that is a little blade. And then you put one of these mats on top, you put your fabric in, and then you just run it through the cutter, and the pressure, when you turn the crank, cuts it. So I got this thing, which is the Go Cube, which is this big library of a bunch of different cutters. But when you put the pieces together, they all equal an 8-inch finished quilt block. So I thought I'd cut out some that I need, and I'd show you guys. And then I'll take you outside and show you. So let me show you the block I want to try today. So I'm kind of doing this as a sample quilt. So I want to try the diamond star. Can you see that? There we go. So to do my diamond star, I'm going to need some more number 2 pieces, which are squares. These are 2.5-inch squares. So I need some of those. So what I'm going to do, and I've got this like Christmas charm pack and then also this plain silver. So let's see. So I just put it on there. And then you just run it through the cutter. And watch, it doesn't work when I do this on camera. Let's see. You have to kind of push on it to start it sometimes. But if it's too hard, that means you probably have too many pieces of fabric on the cutter. So here we go. There we go, now it took. All right, so it goes through. And then you just slide it off and you get these really cool little squares, right? And they're all the same size 2-inch squares. So I'm gonna cut out some more squares and then I'm gonna cut out some quarter square triangles. And then we can go quilt. And that gives me some of these little triangles. I'm doing laundry down here, so that's why it's so loud. All right. So now I think I have all the pieces to make that block today. So I'll see you guys out in the studio. Okay, I'm back. I'm in the studio. I've got my pattern. I've got my pieces. So I'm going to try to lay out my quilt block and then I'll start assembling it. So the first thing I need is a square on point to go in the middle of this. All right, here are all my squares on point. I think I will do kind of like this. So we'll do this as our middle piece. And then we need triangles to go around the outside. Better? Maybe a little bit. Okay, so I've got these gray triangles are going to go around the outside. I've decided to do red, green, and silver because the idea is to work on this to make a Christmas quilt that hopefully I'll have finished by next year. All right, then I need more of those triangles. Yeah, all right. Down here and down here. And then I need a bigger middle section. We'll do red again. So these are actually flying geese blocks, these two little side ones, so that's cool. And then I need flying geese blocks on the outside edges too. That's kind of cool. And then I just need these little small squares to go on the outside and fill in. So that is what the block should in theory look like when I'm done. So now I just need to start sewing the components together. Okay, so I am back. I had not quilted in about 3 weeks since my dental surgery. So I've lost a lot of my mojo. A lot of stuff that was looking really smooth and really good and really accurate is not looking like that anymore. But I got my flying geese done, and they're a little wonky, but I'm gonna go ahead and sew them around the center, and then we'll sew our squares and we'll have our first square done. And hopefully I can get back to my rhythm of quilting a little every day so that I remember all the muscle memory that I've lost. Okay, I am back with a block in 3 pieces. I've got the whole middle, I've got my 2 sides, and I can make this go either way. Do I want it to go that way? Yeah, I think we're gonna go that way. All right, so now I just need to sew the side to the middle and the side to the middle, and then I'll have a finished, if extremely wonky block, and I'll show you guys. Okay, I am back. I think this block is gonna be well and truly wonky, but we can call it a practice. All right, let's open this up. Yeah, it's a little crooked on the outer edges. Iron it down. Press, not iron. And then open it the other way. Finger press. Yeah, it's a little not as good as I'd like it, but like I said, I'm a learner. It's my first quilt. And I think that I can go ahead and trim that block up and it'll be cute. So I'm gonna trim it really quick and then show it to you guys. All right, so here is my finished block. It is too small. It is not consistent, but that's okay. Any block that isn't going to work in the quilt, I will just have as a little orphan block that I can do something with later, maybe a pillow. But I'll show you guys the other quilt blocks I have made so far. So I've got this one. This one is even smaller. Some of these are really weird. I've got this one. Look at the cute little gingerbread. I think that one's really fun. I like this one. I've got this one. Got this one. And this one. This one. This one. This one. Another one. And then finally, this one. So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 8-inch blocks. So there we go. That's what I've got so far. As I work on this, I'll update you guys. But for now, I'm going to tell you goodbye, and I'll see you in day 14.